Welcome back to another sewing session with me. Get your drinks. I got my mint tea. So in this session, what I want to do is to make a, as you know from my previous videos, I have a chest pouch, which is a bit squared, rectangle actually. So the problem I noticed, and I want to fix it, is the angle here, actually the curve here. It's not easy to open it with one hand, so that's the problem. So my next prototype will have much larger curve here, as you can see. So it will be easier to open it with it will be easier to open it with one arm. So that's the idea. So I already made some parts of this, as you can see. So I made a front part. This part here will be to mount the GBL sound box. I started making the top part zipper halfway through. I need to sew this on. I already made the back side. This, as you can see, you have 4 straps. 2 of them go over the shoulders, and 2 of those go below the armpits. Now we need to make the pocket, one pocket inside, and to make the whole pouch to assemble. Okay, so I'll start with the, let me just check this. I'll start with finishing the zipper part, and be careful not to drop my teeth here. I hope you can see anything here. Just adjust this. All right. So, as I mentioned 1,000 times before, I have already made, I think, 2 videos on how to make zipper, so I will not go into it right now. If you're interested, you can ask me and I will link the video, or you can just go to the video playlist and check it out. I think I have 2 of those on how to sew a zipper. Alright, let's make this one. Right, we got the zipper. Now we need to find 2 zipper heads, 5mm. I don't know if you can see it. It's YKK. You can't. let's add some cordage for the pull tabs. I think it's some 25 centimeters, if you're wondering. Let's get 2 of those. Alright, let me show you again. So, pull the cordage through the bottom loop of this pull tab here. Then pull through the top loop, and this end goes through the top loop. And then just do the overhand knot, and that's it. Okay, but we need one more thing, and that is the pull tabs for the zipper. So this will probably, I made this here, these, so when you mount the pouch you can hold the pull tab and pull on the zipper, but the angle here is way too, it's a smaller curve, so it doesn't work as it should. So we'll make these a bit, I don't know, 5 centimeters. We don't need the big machine anymore. Everybody's complaining about the noise it makes. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the single piece of the webbing. I'm not folding it like that and sewing. I'm just sewing it like this, because it works both ways. And now we got it, and we have 2 pull tabs here, and they do the same job if they're doubled and if they're single. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to make a pocket. So I have this fabric. It's like a polyester nylon, how do you call it, mesh. Okay, and we got the back side, so we have middle points here and here. We'll make this middle point. And we'll do the same here. I already have a video tutorial on how to make pouches, pockets. So for this one, we'll just sew the meshing behind on the inner side of the back side. So I won't make any velcros and stuff like that. It's just a simple pocket. I think I covered the 4 different types that I know of. Let's match the middle points and start from there. Out of thread. Okay, let's start again. Match the middle points. Okay, now we got a pocket, big one, and now what we want to do is to sew in the middle here to actually make it 2 pockets. Just draw the line from the middle point here. Have some reference. And there we go, 2 pockets. Okay, so the next thing to do is to sew we need to anchor points for the back side, so we need 2 that will go over our shoulders and 2 that will go in below the armpits. So the armpits part will go here, just at the ends here, and the shoulder parts will go, so when you put it like that, will go somewhere something like this. Now let me take a measurement of that. Okay, so it's here and here. To make it more accurate, so it looks a bit professional, let's take the measurement from the bottom part, both sides. So 9 centimeters from the bottom here, 9 centimeters from the bottom up to here. And it's 2.5 centimeters from the edge. So we got 9 centimeters from the bottom here and 2.5 centimeters towards the middle point. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments so I can read them and answer them. All right. So for the armpit part, we'll be using a buckles, YKK buckles, 25 millimeters. If you can zoom it here, it can't. But the markings are LB25R. So LB25R. These are the ones that I'm using. So they have just one here, one spot here, and what's this, compression, so you can pull the webbing like that and make it compress, but only one hole here. Okay. 10 centimeters webbing for the both parts. By the way, I will make a full video tutorial on how to make one of these, but this is just the prototype to see how it goes, and I need to get a camera to record my videos. Okay, so what's the idea here? You need to place the whatever you're sewing, anchor points, clips and stuff like that, they need to go towards the middle point here if you're confused where to sew it. So they go like this. Everything is going towards the middle point. Let's go with the with 2 centimeters from the bottom. There we go. Now we need to add shoulder straps, and for that I will be using these cool plastic adjusters. They are LK25WG. So LK25WG, if you're wondering what's the marking for them. So we'll do the same, 10 centimeter webbing. Then you take a sip of your mint tea, cold mint tea. Still you punk tube. Yeah. Thanks, man. Well, if you keep up with these daily sessions, you're gonna sharpen your sewing skills. It's the only way to do it, man. Okay, so we got these plastic adjusters. So you can see it has these bars. It has two of them. So you're going to pull the webbing through the top space here and back into the middle space here. So the proper way to use these is to load the bottom bar here, while the next one here is used for the webbing, so you can pull on it. I will show you when I complete the bag. Okay, so we said that this part is going here and needs to stay like that. It needs to go to look towards the middle. As you can see on my previous bag, how it's attached. So we have the back side, which goes on the back, and we have these straps here, but everything you see here is going towards the middle point. It's cool not to make that mistake when you're sewing. So I'm using the zigzag stitch, which is really nice. Okay, one done. So the next one as well. So let's repeat the process. And there you go. So it should be like that. Okay. Now we got both of those. One thing to keep in mind, which I made a mistake here, the pocket should be probably sewn after you sew this. So you learn every time. Every day. Okay. I'm going to... should I leave this? This one is okay. But, I mean... yeah, probably should make it again. Okay, let's sew that again. And try to leave the space here. I'll sew it like this. Yeah, the pocket should have been sewn after these parts were sewn. Anyway, this is the prototype, and whenever you're making one of these, you're bound to screw it up a few times. Okay. We got it. Zipper pocket. Pocket. 2 pockets. Now let's assemble it. We need to assemble the pouch. We'll start with the back side. First we are going to add curves to the bottom side here. On both sides. As I said before, I have a video on how to make these. Pretty useful, by the way. Now let's fold this in half. Mark it. Don't forget to stop, don't sew the bottom part all the way up. Right, bottom part. Hey Byron, I'm sewing chest pouch. If you just tuned in, so I already have a chest pouch that goes like that. It goes over the head like that, and it sits here. Very cool stuff, very useful. I used this one for I think 2 years, maybe 3. But now I'm making another version with the top part being angled, curved like that, so it's easier to open it. Okay, so I already have a problem here that I think it might be a problem. This is very short, which means when I try to sew the bottom part over it, like that, and the zipper part is going to go over it, this won't go very well because of the plastic. I'm going to see when I start sewing it how it goes. Maybe I will need to resew it. That's how it goes with projects, with prototypes. Okay, fold it in half like that, as usual. It's the easiest way. Press and mark, and that will be your middle point. Adjust the middle points on the pouch here and on the top part. It goes right there, when I need to, where I need to fold it. Now that will be a problem because we can't sew it like that. I will need probably to lower it. I need to lower this more or to add more webbing. Yeah, that's how it goes with the unedited videos. When you watch those 5-minute crafts or those quick videos, how they make everything looks easy. Well, it only looks easy if you have made that same thing like 100 times. But if you're making something for the first time, you're bound to make mistakes, which is actually very useful because you learn from those mistakes. and you can adjust your knowledge accordingly for the next one. You screw up, then you try again. Screw up and try again. Man, if I hate something, that's seam ripping. And the problem is when you're sewing it to make it sturdy, and that makes it even more difficult to undo it.
This is Concho for Concho.
I'm sorry guys, I know this is boring, but I can't edit this. I need to do this. There's no way around it. You can ask questions, so I will try and answer. I know. But I also think this will be our solution to the pocket problem, because I will sew this higher so it doesn't mess with the pocket. Oh, finally. Okay, so let's add some more webbing. Probably 15 centimeters, I reckon. It will be good. got all sweaty just doing that. It's a pain in the ass. Let's move it 5 centimeters. I will move it 5 centimeters from here, not 2.5, but 5 here, so I can avoid the problem with the zipper part. Okay, so we changed this. Now we have a longer webbing. Now let's see what's going on with that top part. Will it fit as it should? Yes, it will. So that's that adjustment was good, and that's how you learn. Make a mistake. Oops. Don't go breaking on me now. Sounds like I bent the needle. I hope not. That sounds annoying. Also, another adjustment I should make is to add few centimeters more to the bottom part, so it's not just on the edge of stretching it. I will show you. bottom part is finished, top part is finished. Now, what I was talking about is this. It barely makes it. So a few more centimeters would be good to just in case. Just in case, because you don't want to have a space between top and bottom part. That sucks really hard. Sounds like my needle is going to break. That's why walking foot is the best machine, best type of machine for this kind of work. Okay, finally, this is what we got. Nearly finished. Now we need to sew the front part. I'll sew the top and bottom part first, just to hold it in place. Oh, I forgot. We need to draw to make curves here at the angles, the edges. Oh, that's perfect. It's like a glove. But now, let's go with this. All right, it fits perfectly. Now let's do another round of stitching. Because everything you make, you should do double stitching on it. Okay. It's finished. Pockets are now fully opened. Let's see what we made. Also, some of you might be wondering why I'm not binding this. I will at one point probably, but now I'll try to make the whole pouch as soon as I can. I can say that I like it, how it looks, and it should be easy to open it with one arm and close it with one arm. Okay, so next thing is this. Now, for the top part, we'll skip with those. So what I wanted to do, usually I put 3-bar adjusters for all these webbing stuff things, but I'll use them only for the plastic buckles because they don't have adjusting compression strap is likely to be released from the webbing here, from the plastic buckle, because it doesn't have tight adjustment, if you understand. Okay, let's see just how this fits. We also need to add elastic webbing to hold the excess webbing, this webbing. And these, for the plastic adjusters, for these it's better to have angled sharp point like that, because it will be easier to thread it through. That's a nice little trick. Come on. Okay, this is just for testing. But it looks awesome. I don't know if you can see it, right? Sheen. It can be much easier. Yes, everything is accessible here. I made it a bit smaller. As you can see, this one is much bigger. Maybe half a size bigger. What I found with wearing one of these is that if you put too much stuff in it, it starts to, how to say, choke you. It presses on your chest and it's difficult to breathe, especially if you're outdoors. So the smaller one is just for the important stuff like cell phone, Leatherman and stuff like that. And this is my JBL box, and this is why I made this. You can strap it here or you can strap it here, but it needs to go through both loops here, so it stands like that. But yeah, I like it. It's really cool. I'm happy how it turned out. Okay, so now what we need to do? We need to put two more of these. By the way, it's better to make these longer, so you can shorten them if you don't like it. Or if you're wearing a jacket or something like that in the winter, so you can make it a bit larger. So you have seen the mistakes I made and how I address those. Conclusion is that on all 4 points you need to have this 3-bar adjuster. But before we finish, we need elastic loop. And we need 4 points, 4 for each strap. I hate it when this happens. Jesus. Nearly got in my eye, god damn it. Needle snapped on me and hit me in the face. In the face! Let's see. Man, that's one of the fears I have. Needle snapping and hitting me in my eye. Don't want to experience that. That's why you gotta be careful when you sew and you hear funny things. Check your needles. Sewing needle. It might be slightly bent. And okay. Okay, it's nearly done. Alright, so I don't know if I made this and show you how to make this, probably have, but it's just elastic loop sewn at the for this length of the webbing, and now you just turn it inside out and you got this. It's good to keep the webbing, excess webbing in place, but I think I made it a bit too big. Anyways, so plastic 3-bar adjuster. No. First goes the webbing. Elastic loops onto the webbing. then 3-bar adjuster, and do that for every In case you're wondering why am I putting this elastic loop and then 3-bar adjuster, elastic loop is for the excess webbing, and the 3-bar adjuster is to adjust, hence the goddamn words. So you adjust the length you want for the strap that will go under the arm. That. And then it stays at the length you adjusted it to, and it doesn't move, because that 3-bar adjuster is really good and it snaps the webbing in place. So when you make it, when you adjust the length, it stays as the one you made it, and that's really important, because you don't want to adjust it every time it slips. Especially for the buckles here, you don't want to slip whole webbing and lose the buckle, and then you're in the middle of nowhere with one buckle missing. You don't want that to happen. I'm making these adjustments up front without checking, but I will make the adjustments later. And now we need to just fold this, sew it. We're doing that just for the plastic buckles. Okay, finally, let's place this here, like that. There we go, finally. All done. You can see, turn, goes around the arm here, over the shoulders, and sits right on your chest. And it's finally, you can open it with one arm. That's the most important thing. I've been struggling with this, and it drives me insane. When it goes here, you just can't pull it towards the side here. It's really hard to do it. It won't open. But it served me very well. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Probably I will make the video tutorial at some point. I need to get the camera. I don't have a camera. I'm filming this with my mobile phone. And I'll probably make that tutorial. In the meantime, you can check my other videos, comment, subscribe, share and stuff like that, and support me. Patreon, PayPal, stuff like that, so I can make these videos. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.